My parents called and said they were coming over this evening, so I wanted to make them something special. We started with Grandma Barb's homemade coleslaw. It was just some coleslaw mix, mayonnaise, sugar, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic salt, and some vinegar. Then I just sliced up some onions really thin, chopped them up a little bit, and we added that to the coleslaw mix, and then we just mixed it all together. Yes, I changed bowls because, of course, that one wasn't going to be big enough. Then it was time to move on to Grandma Wanda's homemade potato salad. We really call it smashed potato salad because there's really not a lot of chunks of potatoes in it by the time you're done, which makes it, in my opinion, the reason it's so good. But anyway, we just peeled us up about 5 pounds of red potatoes, cut them into chunks, and boiled them until they were fork tender. Then it was time to get ready to start the mixture that's going to go in this potato salad, which was some boiled eggs that were diced up. Then we added some purple onion and diced that pretty nice and fine as well. And then we're just going to add a little bit of mayonnaise, mustard, and some celery. I diced that pretty thin as well. And then we're going to add a little bit of accent and some salt and pepper, a little bit of sugar, and then our secret ingredient, which is our homemade zucchini relish that we would can every year after the garden came out. Then we're just going to drain the potatoes, put them in a big bowl with some butter, mash them up real good, and then we're going to just add that mixture after we get our facial, of course, to the potatoes and mix it up really well, and then you pretty well have the most delicious potato salad that you may ever try. And then next up is our chicken. I get this local from a friend who raises their own, and I just took it out of the bag, and then we rinsed it off, patted it dry, put oil in my cast iron skillet, and it was time to season these babies up. I brushed them with olive oil first, and then I used 2 different types of barbecue seasoning. One was a Yardbird, and the other one was like a spicier Head Country. I really like those 2 together. It gives it a great flavor. And I just did it again on the other side. And then it was time to put it in the fridge and just kind of let it sit that way until it was time to stick in the oven. I cooked this on 425 for about 45 minutes. I'm making 2 separate kinds of drop biscuits. This one is my cheese and herb drop biscuit. I just used some soft white wheat, some baking powder, a little bit of garlic salt, mixed that together, finished off my goat milk, a little bit of oil, and then it was time to shred up my sharp cheddar cheese. And once I got that together, I added it to the flour with a little bit of Italian seasonings. Then I just added the milk mixture to it and combined it just until it was completely combined, got it put on my pan, and it was time to start on the second type of biscuit. This one is going to be a lemon rosemary that I'm starting next. I got both of these recipes out of my new cookbook from Sue Becker. These biscuits just consist of some soft white wheat, a little bit of baking powder and salt and brown sugar, and then the zest of 1 lemon. And then I'm going to juice that same lemon and set it aside to mix with some milk in a minute. And then I just chopped up some rosemary, and I made that pretty fine because I wanted all of it to get combined into this biscuit mix. I'm not going to lie, I had to go back and fix this because I mixed my lemon juice and milk and forgot the oil. Yeah, that was a complete crap show. So I went back because I knew something was wrong. It was a little too dry. Reread the recipe, needed 1/4 cup of oil, threw the biscuits that I just put together back in the bowl, added the oil, and then they made biscuits. And guess what? Nobody knew I screwed up. Everybody thought it was delicious, and it was a fantastic meal.